Okay, so we have started the recording, and this is the second insider session for Summer Camp 2026. Today, we're going to be talking about the day at the summer camp and everything related with activities and extracurriculars. And we have special guests with us today, Omar and Taha, past summer camp participants who are going to tell us about their experience as being part of this 12-day program in their respective years. So before we talk with them a little bit more, I'm gonna give you a small introduction of what is summer camp at Constructor University. Summer camp at Constructor University is a 12 days program designed for high school students aged 16 to 18 years old. These will allow them to have a first introduction to what is university life and explore their academic interest. The dates of the summer camp for 2026 are from July 24th to August 4th. The main language of instruction is English. However, the students will have the opportunity of also taking optional German classes if they desire to during these 12 days. As also the main point of the today's insider session is to talk about what happens outside of the classroom. And an important factor that we'd love for students to enjoy is special excursions to the city of Bremen and Hamburg, as well as some company visits for them to explore what is out there around Bremen and around Constructor University. When it comes to the academic program, we have several different options that the students can choose from, which I will talk to in a bit. And they cover areas from natural sciences to computer sciences, as well as economics, investment, and societal topics as well. The fee for 2026 is 4,600 euros, and it's an all-inclusive fee. This fee includes everything that it's needed for the student during these 12 days. We're talking meal plan, accommodation, activities, everything related with the academic aspect as well in country transportation. So we're talking pickup in the airport, central station, depending on where the student is arriving in Bremen, as well as the transportation on the departure day. I'm going to also start by telling you that as a
That might
special
be okay, yeah.
offer, as a special offer, we also have the early bird that it's running until December 31st, and it's automatically applied to your application if you complete it before December 31st. So this is 400 euros off the standard price, leaving your summer camp fee to 4,200 euros. Now let's talk about the academic part. So we have 9 courses to choose from where the students can personalize their academic journey. So we're talking that they can uh, choose from courses from natural sciences, either in chemistry, biology, physics, or they can also jump into computational sciences or engineering with or neural networks and robotics course, or mathematics and modeling, or programming and algorithms. Or if they're more into the business aspect, they can also choose from human behavior and society, innovation and design thinking, and of course, business and entrepreneurship. The students will go through these 12 days in different lectures, tutorials, exercises, and team-based activities, which will allow them to get the full-on university academic experience while also exploring and deciding what is out there for them on the academic world. Now let's talk about more logistical part of the summer camp. When it comes to the schedule, as I said before, it's a 12-day program where the first day is designed for arrival. Then from day 2 to day 11, it's all related to the students' program when it comes to the activities as well as the excursions. As you can see in the screen, this is an example for Summer Camp 2025, where the students have had in day 4 half a day to visit the city of Bremen, and then they had a full on day in the middle of the course to go to Hamburg, and then another extra half day to go to Bremen and explore the city together with the rest of the group. The last day, it's day 12, which is considered a departure day after graduation, after everything has finished and we had fun on the last day of the camp. This day is designed for all of the students to have a smooth transition into their flights home, to say goodbyes, to have a chill morning and spend as much time as they can with their friends. When it comes to a daily routine, we do start the day early in the morning with breakfast together in the university. Then we have the morning classes, which go until lunchtime at 12 p.m. We try to give them, the students, some free time in between morning classes and afternoon classes for them to play some sports, have some free time, enjoy the campus, connect with the friends. So there is a set time for sports and arts. So they can choose from a variety of activities that our mentors have planned for them, and they can enjoy this time. In between that, they have afternoon classes where they can choose from tutorials as well as German classes if they decide to jump into learning an additional language, but also they will have the opportunity of just continuing with their academic coursework. After that, we have dinner all together as well in the university, and then we jump into the fun part, which is the evening activities, which I think is one of the parts that also most of the students really, really enjoy when it comes to having time for specific group activities or either more free time for them to develop their friendships as well as just explore more things that the summer camp opportunity has to offer. We end our day at around 20 to 30 with what we call lights out, where we ask the students to go back to the rooms, get ready for bed, have a chill transition, call their parents, or just talk with their assigned roommate in the university. And after this time and some quick check-ins, then we go into the next day and then we repeat these for the duration of the camp. Some pictures of what we did on 2025. So we had on the upper left corner our visit to Hamburg, where we visited the miniature wonderland, as well as some free time for the students to explore the city. They had a walking tour of the city, and even though Hamburg is recognized for its very changing climate, we still had an amazing and lovely time sightseeing as much as we could. You see some pictures of the sports and arts time that the students have together with their mentors. They either do some paintings, create some friendship bracelets, or they spend as much time as they can playing sports outdoor because the campus, of course, is beautiful in the summer and they have so many of the facilities available that they can choose from. Sometimes we also have special dinner activities, like, for example, pizza parties, movie nights, as well as scavenger hunts and game nights for them to bond within their mentor group and outside of their mentor groups. For example, this year also, we saw that many of the students were super interested in having a very social football tournament. So we developed this tournament as we went during the camp, and they were able to create their own teams and quickly just have a scheme of really fast games that they could put their skills into practice. And of course, we cannot miss visiting the city of Bremen. As you can see on the upper right corner, everything from the musicians of Bremen to walking along the Schlachte and the city, seeing Schnur and everything that Bremen has to offer. We try to have a well-rounded experience where the student can not only just learn in the classroom, but also can have a fun time. And you will hear it firsthand from our summer camp participants that are with us today. Outside of fun activities, we also have, as I mentioned earlier, the company visits. This year, we were lucky enough to visit Airbus Planes and Space, two of the facilities that are available in Bremen, where students were able to see some of the really cool airplanes, designs, pieces, learn from them, as well as visit the Bremen Drop Tower, which is a physics company that allowed us to visit their facilities and learn a little bit more about they're doing in the area of the sciences. And also in 2024, and also in 2023, some of the students were able to visit Mercedes-Benz, another wonderful factory available in Bremen. Students saw everything from the assembly process to the shipment of the cars. So really cool experiences for them to get out there and see the real working machinery work. Before I jump into giving the word to our past summer camp participants, I want to tell you why you should join summer at Constructor University. First of all, up to this year, we have more than 100 summer camp alumni that have been part of our 12-day programs, and they have had the best time. And I'm not only telling you this because I was also part of it, but also because our ranking is up to 4.7 out of 5, which is amazing. And we want to keep it up. And this very special part of all of this, it's our students, our mentors, and all the care that we put into this program. The students will have the opportunity of course, personalizing their academic experience, which is fantastic, considering that some of them are still deciding what they want to study in university. So, what a better opportunity of experiencing university life, discovering what is life in Germany if they decide to come study in Germany, but also making friends from all over the world and mixing the possibility of mixing the classes, which would allow them to explore not only one but two of the options that they might have in mind. So a very well-rounded experience. And of course, they can do all of this in a safe and supportive environment. Not only our team is prepared to welcome all of the students to the campus, but also the campus itself is a very safe environment for them to enjoy the settings, enjoy the green spaces, enjoy the library, and everything else that Constructor University has to offer. So now, without further ado, I will jump into giving the word to our two wonderful guests of today, Omar Enaba, who participated in the Summer Camp 2024 in computer science, and Taha Hibri, who participated in Summer Camp 2023, long time ago, but they can still tell you about their experience. And I hope that you guys are able to unmute yourself and let me maybe just start by throwing you a question to you, and whoever feels um open to answer it, more than welcome to unmute yourself. So let's start with um, what surprised you most about your time during the summer camp in your respective years? Is there something that you didn't expect before arriving? I want to know more about that, your experience in that regard.
Okay, I'll go first. Uh, the camp, there was something that really surprised me at the beginning. I thought that I would go there and just yeah, like get around with a friend or two and just stay around with them the whole camp. But it turned out the opposite to that. I went there, I made a lot of friends. I mean, a lot, like 7 or 8. And until now, we're still all in touch until now. We still talk. We have a WhatsApp group where we just keep communicating all together, and we just keep talking about our memories in the camp. Yes, it was 12 days only, but they were remarkable. They were the highlight of the year at this year.
I'm really glad that you had a really wonderful experience. And I do remember the really great moments well spent. Taha, do you want to add something about your experience?
Yeah, well, I definitely like approve and agree with what Omar said. Like, I also did think that I would just get along with like few of the people that I was gonna meet there, and that I wouldn't be, especially because of my English at the time, where I was that wasn't very, it wasn't to the point, and I was struggling to communicate. So I thought that I would only get along with the Moroccans that were coming with us, and maybe like one or two more sins, but it turns out that I got along with everyone, and that had a great time, and I discovered a lot of new cultures and new stuff that I wasn't expecting to learn.
That's wonderful. And I know that, for example, Taha, it's active student of the university, of Constructor University, but I also would love to know, outside of the wonderful part of making friends from around the world and the activities and everything, how was it for you when it comes to the academics? Is it something that make it more clear what to study, or did it help you recognize what you don't want to study? Maybe if you want to expand on that.
Yeah, sure. So, obviously, as a high school student, I always had this very blurry idea of what university is, and especially that we're not very well educated on that, especially in Morocco. Like they don't really teach you much about like how university life is at school. So it was a whole new field to me, a whole new life that I was introduced to, and meeting my mentors and having talks, like very long talks with them, really like cleared up this idea that I had of university, and really made me like actually have a clear idea of the path that I wanted to follow. I always was like interested in fields like computer science, data science, etc. I was also interested in business economics in general, and going to the summer camp and doing computer science in there like really like enlightened the path for me. Like that's how I actually got to know what I actually like, and knew that that was the path that I wanted to follow.
Great. What about you, Omar? Are you interested still in pursuing something in computer science? Has it changed your mind after the summer camp?
Well, I decided to go into the field of engineering, but I went out of computer science a little bit. I decided to go in mechanical engineering, but actually the camp helped me so much in computer science that I used to take in high school.
Fabulous. And do you feel like, for example, there wasn't a specific moment where you were doubting, and then after the summer camp, you were like, oh no, this is actually what I want to continue studying, or a specific topic that was like, I want to keep learning from this. Did it happen to any of you too?
Yeah, well, at the beginning, I struggled a bit. Even before the camp, I didn't like computer science at all. But when I was going to choose which program of the three programs that were there that I wanted to go, computer science was the closest to what I wanted because I was always aiming for engineering. So I just applied there, and when I went there, I had it. I had computer science. I learned computer science, but in a more fun way, which made me love the subject more. And when I came back from the camp, I actually got much better in computer science in high school.
Well, if I could jump in,
Yeah, yeah, please go
I
ahead.
have this interaction that I still remember with one of my TAs, Razvan Perial. He's now a graduate. He's studying in, I think, TU Munich, and he was also a computer science student, and I always had this back thought that I was like, okay, I might go into computer science when I go to college, but I was still undecided because of my background that was unrelated to computer science. I never took any programming course before in high school. I never had anything like related to computer science, and I was always like anxious on how my high school, like my college start would be, as someone who has no previous background in computer science. And he was the one like explaining to me everything, and encouraging me and motivating me, and telling me about also his story, where he was also in my position, where he didn't know anything about computer science and still pursued his dream major, and he still like did very well, and how now he's studying in one of the best universities in Germany.
I'm really glad to hear that you both were able to enjoy their experience of connecting also with the teaching assistants and learning about your specific area, and that you're both also pursuing it as after the summer camp as well. And before we end, one of the last questions that I wanted to ask you, it's about what is a memory that you have from your summer camp experience? What's the best memory
Uh,
that you have from it that comes to your mind?
Honestly, mine is a bit odd because it was supposed to be a bad thing, but I do think that it added some spice to the activity. It was the treasure hunting. I don't remember what we called it at the time,
The
where we had
scavenger
to.
hunt.
Yeah, that one. So basically, we had some tasks to do like all around campus. That was actually a great chance for us and great opportunity to discover the whole campus and get to see the IRC, the labs, etc., and all the colleges. But the fun part about it is that randomly, like as randomly can get in Bremen, is that it started to rain and we didn't have any umbrella and we were with t-shirts and stuff like that. We all got all wet with my team, and we had to at some point draw the campus, like the university logo with our bodies. As one of the challenges, and because of the rain, it was a bit messy because we had to lay on the ground and it was all dirty, but it was very fun to experience. And I still have like some videos or pictures of us laughing about the situation.
Yeah, I do remember it. It was a very uncertain weather day that day, but we still made it through the activity. But glad to hear that it was still like a fun experience for everybody. What about you, Omar? What is your best top experience from the summer camp?
Okay, we actually used to do something, and we were still guessing until now, guys. We don't know if you knew about it or not. Best highlight of the camp. That's what made us keep talking until now, because we had much more time to talk together and play games together and have fun.
Yeah, definitely a good bonding experience. And it's nice that you're still friends with each other because you mentioned that you're still connected, right? You still
Yeah.
talk to each other, which is really nice, to be honest, because we also have some experiences from students that also, for example, I don't know if you remember Liz from your year
Yes.
as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Liz is also part of the university and she's still connected with some other of the summer camp students from 2023, like for example, Taha, and also 2025 as well that are still thinking or being part of the university.
It's really great.
But that's amazing that you all were able to have really great experiences at the summer camp. And it's really nice that we still have this community. And thank you so much, guys, for sharing us about your experience of the summer camp.
You're welcome.
And
Absolutely, no problem.
now I'm gonna jump into something a little bit more technical, and it's how you can apply as a Summer Camp 2026 participant. So let's start with the requirements. As I mentioned earlier, the summer camp is for 16 to 18 years old, that are students that are 16 to 18 years old, sorry, and that have a B2 level of English. We want students to succeed in the academic aspect as well as in the community aspect. So we ask them to have this minimum level requirement so that they can make the most out of this experience. We don't ask for any specific tests. It's just more so that the students are aware that they're coming to an environment where English it will be definitely a key factor to their success. Also, another important aspect to completing their application is that they need an ID or passport picture. This is important that the ID has a picture, the date of birth, and the name clear on the picture. So please make sure to have this in case that you're missing this information, like you're missing your ID, any other card that has your picture and these details will also suffice. But send us an email and we can talk you through and support you on this experience. How you can apply, you do this through the application portal in our website. You can scan the QR code in the screen and it will guide you to our application portal. While you're signing up, please make sure to select Summer 2026 as your term and the degree Summer Camp. This would allow you to open the correct application once directly inside of the platform. You fill out the application. It's a really simple process, just contact details, parent contact details. You also would have the spots to select in your academic courses and let us know about any other extracurricular. Really important, you will be asked to write a 200 word minimum paragraph about why you would like to join Summer Camp 2026. Let us know about what are you most excited about, if there's a specific activity, if there's a specific class or course that you're interested in taking, and how this experience is going to make you achieve your goals or your dreams. We want to hear from you. Why are you excited to join us? After you click submit, you'll receive the results within 1 week, 1 or 2 weeks, and after that, you'll have all of the details on how you can secure your spot. Again, as I mentioned also earlier, we have an early bird offer ongoing where you can, if you secure your spot before December 31st, you will have the price of 4,200 euros as the summer camp fee. And because you join us today, if you use the code summer underscore close underscore friends as a special reference code while completing your application, an additional 100 euros will get deducted from this price. So the final price will be 4,100. And this code is valid until December 5th. So if I were you, I would just jump right away into completing my application so that I can get my results maybe next Monday. So let's get ready together for summer. Other information and other details you can find in our website. So if you scan the QR code in the screen, it will guide you to our website where we have all of the extra additional details that we mentioned on this call, and our email summer@constructor.university. And if you have any questions, we're always checking your inbox and we will be happy to support you in any way that you need. And if you want some more fun content, some past years' experiences, make sure to visit us on Instagram, give us a follow. And also, if it's easier for you to contact us through there, we also check our DMs pretty often. So feel free to find us at constructor.school and we will be happy to share any additional details. And that concludes our second insider session. I'm also going to use this time to promote our third insider session happening on December 5th, where we're going to go over any additional detail of what you need to know before completing your application. We're going to go through the process together. So really happy that you were eight guys were able to join us. Thank you so much, Tahat. Thank you, Omar, for giving us a little bit of your time. I'm going to end the recording right now. And if you have any specific questions, feel free to drop them in the chat and we can go over it in right now.